What's up, guys? Sorry for the noise here. I have a question for you overclockers for video cards. Sorry for the noise. I got an air conditioner going there. I got the fan, the TV, but I'm in an attic apartment, so I'm just trying to. So I have a Asus TUF RTX5090, the OC edition. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, those are that's my Arctic freezer hoses for the CPU. And then I just got the one power cable that goes to the video card. Now I added a fan to the top, so the back of my video card, mostly for looks, but also for function. As you'll see, my normal fans. I know you're usually looking at this fan setup, and you're thinking, "What the hell is this moron? What the hell is this moron thinking?" And stuff. But just trust me, it works out for me. So I have a Ryzen 9 9950X3D CPU, and here's my thing. So we're gonna launch Call of Duty. All right. So you're gonna see. So it's gonna drop down to. I have it. It's now it'll go to the 8 cores. You know, the 3D cores. I get almost 5.6 gigahertz. I'm gonna turn the. Actually, let me keep the music off. So this is my gaming cores. That's actually what I get. It's actually all pretty awesome to almost be about 5.6 gigahertz on the 3D cores. Let's see, let's launch multiplayer. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand and so now I don't have anything special. I have Afterburner running, and I have just the power and the voltage on 100. I have nothing set though. No overclock set, and my voltage thing can't go to 110 for some reason. I think because it's an aftermarket card, and it's already overclocked. It's supposed to go to 2600, but look what it goes to. Look at I hear people talking about their overclock card and how they play and they're gaming, and it's like they're hitting 2900 after dialing in set the special settings and stuff. And if you look, so the CPU that's just running that's the X3D cores are running on there. I just like that because it's 90 watts, dude. And it's 8 cores, 16 threads. The other 8 cores and 16 threads apart. So it's a 32 core thing. Stays nice and cool at 57 degrees. That's the Arctic Freezer Pro. It's awesome. But look at the video card. My stock fans don't even turn on the video card till 40 degrees. And right now, look at it. It's running at 31. It's boosting to 3135 on its own. I'm in the lobby right now, so let me hit find a match so that you can see that it doesn't. You would think it's going to drop down to, and the reason why the FPS is it's because we're in the lobby. So it'll once the game starts. Look, it stays at the highest it's ever gone is like 3323. But look at the temperature; it stays in the 50s. And look at the speed. Now the gaming hasn't started yet, so let's see if let's see if it stays up there. Now it's on a loading screen. That's why I dropped down. But look, boom! It just popped back up now. So that's what you want. You want this to be at 100. That's so, you know, it should be GPU limited, which it is. So let me just pick a. All right, now look at it. Actually went up. Now I'm trying to control it here. Look, it's 3150 I'm running at. I just died. 31, and it's staying there. And it'll stay there the entire game. And look at the temperature. The temperature is actually going lower. It's 50 degrees. It goes down to 49. I'm trying to show you. But look, 3142, 3135. It stays around that the entire time. And then you can see the CPU. It's not going to go past that because it's on the 3D cores. You know what I mean? But the CPU barely hits 60 degrees. Like I just said, look, it's at 59. And you can see this is during the game. And it's multiplayer too, so and look at the video card. Does not go, it stays at over 3100, 50 degrees, and look at the wattage. It's not even at 600 watts. I'm trying not to show that. It's like, I'm just going to get you dizzy if you're staring at the, you know, at the screen. But, I don't know, maybe someone can explain to me what, this is stock. I have nothing special running. I have Afterburner running because I'm using Afterburner to get to pull all the, you know, all the information and stuff. I have, you know, HW info, but I don't have it running because I don't want it to use. I want less things running, the better, you know. But as you can see, it stays at 3140, 3150, basically at 50 degrees. And the wattage, it doesn't hit 500. It stays around 480 the whole time. Well, my question is what's stopping it from going even further? Or is it just automatically it's made inside to I'm gonna get killed up here. It's made inside to not go any past that. I'm just shooting. Like say 3120. It just died. 3135. 3150. Yeah. So I see a lot of people doing overclocking on their graphics cards, and I don't know if it's the temperature or, you know, I have it just so it's on the performance BIOS, which, you know, and I think it's 30 degrees or 40 degrees when the fans turn on. And you can see, look, it's been 3150 this whole time we've been playing the game. And as you can see, well, and I don't know. Everyone asks me, is it because I added that fan right there? And I have the two fans there that are blowing air up, which are blowing air into the GPU. But those were there I had that just for looks, and then I had one flat, and then I added that. It's just a perfect spot on anyone that has a 5090, especially a TUF edition. It's just a plain card. It's a gigantic beefy card with just the little RGB right there, and it's turning orange because we're playing Call of Duty, but that fan, it's underneath it is a big open space, and you could see through. You could see through the fan. You can see the coils. I can see it on my phone. I don't know if you guys can really tell. You see it? So I have that on. I have that on exhaust. Oops. I have that set to exhaust, and so that's exhausting. You know, hot air up. Obviously, I have that fan is exhausting hot air back. This is pushing air up. These three fans are blowing air in. Obviously, as you can see, that's putting fresh air in. And these two fans are, believe it or not, there's the whole bottom is actually is actually open. See the screen right here? I always got to clean that. And you can see it's how much off the ground it is. So I got air. That's cold air. So I got cold air coming in, and then these fans are blowing air inward, which those fans are blowing air up because those fans aren't getting much air under there. And believe it or not, it keeps everything up. All my other stuff, like the RAM and stuff, it keeps it cool. Let me see if I doubt you'll be able to see anything, but the fans on the Arctic Pro 3, the Arctic Freezer Pro 3 are friggin' badass, man. So look, I'm just gonna try and put this here, and you can see. Look how it won't even with it. Look how, and that's going through the radiator. And look, it got sucked up into the bottom under here, like I said. So I mean, I got some insane airflow going through there. I don't know if that's what. Look at my video. Look at the video card. It's still at 3150, whatever. I got kicked for inactivity. Still 51 degrees, and you can see the 3D cache cores. They always, when I'm gaming, they'll stay about 5,500, and they'll hit 60 degrees, maybe 61 degrees, and you'll see it's only like 86 watts it's using. But this is that graphics card, man. I just see people talking about overclocking, and I'm like, did I hit the lottery or what? Because you see the wattage I'm using, you see the temperature. It's and you see it's actually being used properly because in gaming you want, obviously I would want to see this at 100% ideally, and your CPU you want as low as possible, but it just runs at 31. That's what it runs at. It runs at 31 something constantly. It's just what it seems to like. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else has a RTX 5090, a TUF edition, TUF. You know what I'm talking about. Let me know, and just I'm wondering, is there? That's why, I'm not even bothering trying to overclock it, because what's the point? It's like, how fast can it, go? It won't. I tried putting up, I tried adding 1,000 and 500 here to the clock, 1,000 to the RAM, and it doesn't change. It doesn't go any faster or slower than what it's at right now. So, like I said, the highest it did go, it was 3,323 megahertz, 3323. And the only reason why I know that is because that's on my one of my 3D Mark Port Royal benchmarks, it got recorded on there. And the 9950X3, it recorded at 5.9 something gigahertz, but that's when it was using. That's when it's running the benchmark, it's not in the. It's using it going in high speed. It's not the 3D V cache. So yeah, man, I just wanted to show it off. I got like a freak. My friend has a RTX 5090. He has does he have ROG Strix? Is that the, I don't know, but his doesn't run at 3100. His runs at like 2700, 2800, and then he has to overclock it, and his wattage it goes up, and his temperatures are up around 70, and you see my temperatures are at 50. It's right, and I'm not even doing anything. This is with no overclocking. So I don't know. I just think it's cool. It is correct. So anyone that's thinking I somehow finagled the numbers, I didn't. You can see everything is correct and all the numbers. Like right now we're at we're in the menu screen. Has my FPS. We're at 117. There you go. That's I think that coin. I think that's NVIDIA that's running that one. Let me see. What did I could click on here? Maybe I don't want to turn on any filters or anything. But it's still staying there. Well, temperature went up. It's up at 50. That's because I don't know why, but when we're in the menus, I know why the CPU would be more in use, even though it went down 2 degrees. But in the menu, the temperature goes up on the GPU. I don't know why. Because I'll hit find a match, and it's loading right now. And try and zoom out here. Alright, so it's gonna load in. So now look at the temperature on the video card. Went down. See, look at the wattage. See, 493. Yeah, it's stays around. It's about 480 to between 480 and 500 watts. It's about. And we're at 3120. I'm about to get killed right here. But yeah. And we're at 198 FPS, and you can see 189, but it's moving between 189 and 190. Now I'm running this without any frame gen. This is 4K, 240. I have it set at 4K 240, and everything on maximum. But I have no frame gen or anything on it. It's just straight up 4K. Obviously, because I don't want it to, especially when you're playing shooters like this. But yeah, man, this is one of those, any of you overclockers, just let me know if you can tell me what's going on. Is it just gonna? I mean, I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, obviously, if it's running that cool and if it wants to run at 3100, constant for games, for all games, that's fine. I have no problem with it. Because as soon as I leave the game, let's see, as soon as I leave the match, it's still at the 3150. But let me see. Get to the desktop. I'm trying to. Now I'm at the desktop, and boom! Look, drops all the way down right to the normal. What I think is the normal boost mode. But look, it's at 0%, 33 degrees. It's down at like 25, 65. It's down to what I think is like the regular boost clock on most people's. Hey, we're out of the game, and you see, look at the temperatures. So 30 degrees. I don't know if the fans will be on, but I'm not getting under it anyway. I'm looking, but those other fans are. But yeah, that's my weird fan setup for any of you that are wondered. But you can see the temperatures, it works. Nice and quiet. And this monitor is awesome too. This is the monitor you can run at 1080p, 480 frames per second, or I just run it at it's at right now. It's just at 4K, 240 hertz. And look, the video card just goes back to playing nice, using barely any power, causing no heat, and the CPU is the 9950X3D is an amazing CPU. It's like it's just amazing, especially with the liquid freezer, Arctic Freezer Pro that I'm 3 cooler. $89 it cost, and then that's not a fan, believe it or not. That's that actually, there's a fan in there, but the fan is blowing air onto all your VRM and stuff, and you can't really see, but it's actually blowing air onto. See the Samsung. That's the Samsung P1000 or whatever, Gen 5 drive. So it's getting nice and cool right from that cooler also. So, all right, guys, just wanted to show. I know it went on forever, but if anyone can tell me, but I know it boosts on its own and it's supposed to do it, but have you ever seen it just go it's like foot to the floor as fast as it can go, and then it stays there, and the temperature stays at 50 degrees, and it's like it's nice that it likes that spot. You know what I mean? It just doesn't go past there. Like I said, if I put in numbers and try and mess with it, I get it to like I said, 3323 was the highest, but on automatic it just kind of stays right where you just saw it. You saw like during the whole game, that's what it goes. It runs at 3100, which is insane for a 5090. So, all right, man. Appreciate you all. Leave some comments if anyone knows. I'm not really smart when it comes to overclocking and stuff, but for the CPU, I'm pretty good with the Ryzen, the X3Ds. But as far as memory and all that stuff, I don't mess with that. All right, guys. Peace.